Today I'm going to continue our discussion with our 10-step franchise buying process. And the first step was the initial call. And on a previous video I shared with you how we connect with the folks that we work with. We have a conversation, we ask 3 key questions to find out their direction. And once we have that information in hand, then we take that to our next step, which is our matching step. And that's what this call is about. The video is about our second step, which is our matching phase. Now, once we've had that conversation with you or a candidate, and we're understanding their objectives as far as why they want to start a business, and of course what their budget and their time frame is, and also what their skills are, or what they're comfortable with, whether it's more potentially business development or maybe more management and team building. We take that information and then we match. We actually take the time to match that skill set to the opportunities that we work with. Now, we work with over 600 different brands in all different segments, and we target segments that have a growing, they're basically on the upswing. For instance, currently there's industries, segments such as senior care. We like the real estate segment as far as property management goes. There's also health and fitness. Those seem to be trending upward as far as overall market health, and that's basically based on the baby boomers. And of course, as our populations grow older, there's more senior care. There's more need for health and fitness to stay healthier longer. So those are some segments that we target. We take a look at the demographics of the area where our candidates are, whether it's in different regions of the country or even in different countries. We target different, as you can imagine, different parts of the country have different vibes or different energy levels. For instance, the Northeast, certainly different than the Southeast as far as types of businesses. For instance, if you're in the Northeast, we'll probably want more of a full year-round business that's not dependent on weather. Where in the Southeast, you probably could have a non-seasonal business like an outside lawn care or a care service, because you're not really depending on the weather. So we take those things into account. Also, we look at franchise resales. We have in our inventory different brands that actually come up for resale, and the franchise could be reselling for a variety of reasons. One, the franchisee could be rotating out, or they're looking to retire from the business, so they've got a healthy up and running business that they want to resell. Or it could be the franchisor, they've got extra inventory because they had to take back a unit for whatever reason, and they might have the franchise as a resale in the area. So we'll take a look geographically if there's any franchise resales for that candidate. And some people like the resales because of the cash flow that's already evident, the ability to do the research on the books, but as long as that resale meets the objectives. For instance, we certainly wouldn't want someone who's looking for more an executive lifestyle ownership with more free time. We wouldn't want to put them in a 24/7 pizza shop just because it's already up and running, because they'd be putting more time towards working on the business than what the original objective is. So that's the resale. So we take the information from that initial call and we put it through our matching phase. And we put together a presentation both in PDF or hard copy format, and also through the internet using the URLs of the franchise sites. So when we give that presentation on our next step, our candidates are able to have a full feel for what that brand is. Now, we work with many brands in all different segments, and in some cases, if we determine that there's a particular segment that interests our candidate, then we'll show multiple brands within that segment to help them identify which one fits the needs that they're looking for. I always give the analogy of vehicles. If someone's looking for a truck, if we've got Fords and Chevys and Toyotas, they're all a truck that can get you where you need to go, and they all have features and benefits, but it's up to the consumer to decide which feature and benefit that they're looking for. So we provide, match or present side by side and let you identify which brand or which ones meet your needs, especially when it comes to how the brand presents themselves online. Every brand has their own voice, has their own marketing style, and what appeals to one person may not appeal to the other. And of course, we like to give as much opportunity to our candidates to take a look at what's available to be able to make that decision. So that sums up our second phase, that the step 2, the matching step. We've had our step 1, like I said, the initial step. This step 2 is the matching step. And then on the next step is the presentation phase. And that's where we start presenting the brands. So stay tuned for that next video and I'll explain that. Meanwhile, if you have any comments, please leave them below. If you need to contact me, you can email me, robert@franfinders.com. That's robert@franfinders.com, and we'll talk soon.